Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about some very basic stuff related to Stata. So this thing will be very useful for those people who are new to Stata and they don't know anything about this software. So before going further to anything, I want to show you some basic stuff about it. For example, if you look here, this is the command section. So you just have to write some commands over there and the software will use those commands to give you output, and output will be given to you in this area. How? Let me show you. For example, if you use this command sysuse dir, what is this? Sysuse means you are using from system. Dir means directory. So if you will run this command sysuse dir, what it will do, it will show you some files. For example, auto, cancer, education 99 gdp, life exp, something like that. So these are the files which are already stored in Stata, and you can use these already stored files to learn some basic stuff about Stata. For example, if we want to use this file, for example, auto.dta, what is .dta? .dta is the file extension for Stata, just like you have the extension like .docx for Microsoft Word, .xlcs for Microsoft Excel. Similarly, you have this extension .dta for Stata. For example, if I will run this command sysuse auto, so what it will do, it will load everything from that file auto. For example, when we have run this command, you can see that this is a 1978 automobile data. So it has something like these variables are there, and if you will go over there into data editor, you will see that it has loaded some data over here. We have some variables, we have some observations about those. So this is like some very basic thing, that how you can open a file or how you can look into data. So now I'm going to talk about some very basic commands that you can learn about data. So you can not learn like data, like what is this, what is this, what are these things. You have to load some data, and when you will play with that data, you will understand what these things are, what these icons are made for. If you have not uploaded any kind of data in Stata, then running any command will be useless and you will not learn anything. So I will recommend you that you should at least open some file in Stata, and then you should play with it so you can learn about some things, so that will be useful for you. For example, if I run a command describe, describe, what it will do, it will like load the information related to data. For example, the observation in this data file auto.dta are 74. This is the variables, the number of variables are 12. This is the 1978 automobile data. This was the date when it was recorded. So now if you will move to the table, the main table, you will see we have variable names like make, price, mpg. And if you want to look at the detail of these variables, you will see variable label. What is this? Make and model, it stands for make. Price stands for price. mpg stands for mileage. Similarly, you can see like we have given names, and in the variable names we have given the details of those variables, that what the name of that variable stands for. So if you will look at storage type, this is important stuff. What is this? You can see like this is str18. What does it mean? It means this variable has values in string. For example, if you will open the data and check make variable, for example this one make, you can see like they are in alphabets. So this is string. Why this is string? This is alphabet and this is labeled as red. What does it mean? That Stata does not recognize these values, so you cannot do anything with these values. I will tell you later that how you can make this useful. So what is this? This is string variable, and this is in alphabet. For example, if you will click at on make, you can see in the properties, then its name is make. You can also see the label, its type is string. So if we go back, we can see like the storage type of price mpg is int. This stands for integers. What is integer? Any numeric value which is complete, for example, which is not in points. If you will look at price, it is 4099 22. If you will look at mpg, if you look at rep78, its value is 3 4 3 2, something like that. So there are integers. So it is showing us like the type of this variable is integers, and stata does recognize these values. You can play with this data. If you will look at headroom, you can see like its value is 4.5 2.5. The values are in point, so it will not be integer. Like headroom, you can see that its storage type is float. So stata will tell you what kind of storage type or data type that you have if you will run the command describe. So if you run describe, you can learn about the type of data that you have related to each variable. So one other important thing is foreign. If you will look at this variable foreign, you can see like its storage type is byte, byte, byte. It's not string. If you look here in the foreign, you can see like its value is domestic and foreign. It is also an alphabetic value. It is also a word. It's not an integer, but this is labeled as byte. You can use this variable for analysis. Why? If you will click on domestic, you will see here its value is 0. So values are given to these variables. If you will click on any domestic, you will see like the value is still 0. If you will click on foreign, you will see like the value is now 1. So what we have done, we have labeled domestic as 0 and foreign as 1. So we can use this. But if you will come to the variable make and you will click on any observation, you will see like in the detail, this is same. The name of companies or whatever it is same. So we cannot use words in as a data. So this is very basic stuff that I wanted to share with you related to any data file that you will use. So going further, we can see another important command. What is that? That is summarize. SUMMARIZE, summarize. What it will do, it will give you a summary of each variable. For example, we have variable make. You can see like the observations are 0 because stata has not read that variable. Because why? Because they are words, they are not numeric values. Stata only read those variables which have some numeric values. So in summarize, you will see like the price has the observation 74. You can see the mean value, standard deviation, minimum and maximum value. So you can see these things for each variable. So one important thing, like summarize, if you will just run SUMM, that's the shortcut, and you will get the same results. So if you run this command summarize, you can get the mean, standard deviation, minimum and maximum values of your data. So there's another command that I want to share with you, that is codebook. For example, if you will run this command codebook, and let's say we are adding the variable price, run this, you will see that in the codebook the type is numeric integers. The range of this variable is from this value to this value. Unit is 1. Unique values are 74. So you know that there are 74 values and unique values are 74. So there is no value which is being repeated. You will get like mean and standard deviation. You will also get to know that there is no missing value in this variable. So this variable has complete 74 observations. So if you want to look at the percentile, you can see like 10th, 25th, 50th, 75th and 90th percentile value for this variable. Similarly, you can like to run the code book for any variable and learn about its data. For example, if we run like code book and make, which is a string variable, you will see that like string, but string longest is string 17. Unique values are 74. Like we have different 74 values in this variable. We have the examples over here. So what is the warning? Variables are embedded blanks, so we have not given any numeric values to these names. So that's why it is saying that variables are embedded blanks, so we cannot use this variable for our analysis. So after that we can look at another command. Let me show you that one. So for example, if you want to see like there are some missing values in some variable, you can see those from summarize. Like you can see the price has 74 observation, but if you will look at REP78, it has 69 observations, so it has 5 missing observations. If you want to look at those observations, just run this command. The command for that is list if REP78 equals, you will put equals 2 times. Dot means missing value. So what it will do, it will give us the list of all those observations in which REP78 is missing. You can see like this. So you can see the values of other variables and in which REP78 is missing. So you can see like in the third observation, seventh observation, 45th observation, 51st observation, the value of REP78 is missing. So similarly, you can run this command for any number. If you want to list where REP78 is equal to 1, just replace dot with 1 and you will see the observations where REP78 is 1 and so on. Similarly, you can run this command for like if you want to see, you want to make a list where REP78 is less than 2, for example. So it will give you those observation where REP78 is either 1 or 2. Like here it is 2 and here it is 1. So if you want to run like where it is equal to or less than, so this is, you have to put something like this. So this is very simple thing, like you want to learn something about your data. So these are something that like I wanted to share with you. So okay, let me share something interesting with you. For example, we have used command of summarize before. Okay, so if you want to get information related to a specific variable, for example, summarize price. Okay, so just put comma and put detail that I want the information of this variable in detail. Then you can get the information of first percentile, fifth, 10th, 25th till 99th percentile. You can also see the smallest values, largest values. You can also see the number of observation, variance, skewness, kurtosis. So you can also get these information from running this command summarize, the name of variable, comma, detail. So these commands can be very useful for you. So if you want to use like another command, for example, let's say tabulate. Tabulate, for example, you say foreign. What it will do? We know in the foreign variable we have two type of observation. One is domestic and one is foreign. So what it will do? It will tell us about the frequency of these two variables. Like in the foreign variable, we have domestic case 52 times and foreign case 22 times. Percentage wise, cumulative percentage, you know these things. So tabulate can give you this kind of information. For example, if you will learn, you will run tabulate price. So this variable is very has many different values. For example, it has 74 unique values. So you can see like frequency for each observation is 1. So you can get like cumulative frequency and like this information by running this command. So you can also run tabulate for multiple variables at once. For example, tabulate foreign and gear ratio. So what it will do, it will give you information related to domestic and foreign in by categorizing gear ratio. In what sense? You can see like the values of gear ratio 2.19, 2.24, 2.26. So in domestic, these are the values. In foreign, there is none value related to that observation. So this is like a very long table. So if you want to learn some more stuff about your variable, you can just run these commands, like multiple commands in the tabulate function, and you can learn about this. So you can also see the corresponding values. So there's another command, like it's the extension of summarize. For example, if you want to get the summary of the variable price, if the value of foreign equals 0, just run this. So now it is giving you the summary of price for only those cases where foreign is equal to 0. So the case of domestic, we have 52 observation for domestic. So now it will give you mean, standard deviation, minimum and maximum value for price. So these are like were some very basic commands related to stata, so that every user must know about it. So okay, after this I want to show you some other things related to stata. For example, if you will go over there, you will see this is the data editor browse. If you will click on this, you can browse the data, but you cannot edit it. If you want to edit the data, you have to click on this one, edit mode. It will give you a warning, you will say yes. Now you can do editing. For example, if you want to replace this missing value with a numeric, for example 3, just put 3 and put enter. It has replaced. Why it is editing before you have clicked on edit mode? So after that you will click on save and it will save your file. So one thing is this. For example, if you want to clear this file and you want to run another file, what you will do, you will just write clear in the command, and you can see like all the variables are gone. In the data file, there is no data. So what you will do, just use sysuse command again, dir, open the directory. If you want to load the data cancer, just write sysuse cancer. Now you have the variables of another file which is named as cancer. So you can use like these things. So that's all we have for like this introductory lecture. In the next lecture I will tell you how to make logs and make do files and some further stuff related to stata. So for now you can like just repeat this stuff on your systems, and if you have any question you can just contact me. I will try to contact back to you as soon as possible. So thank you, have a good day.